Thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel today. My name is Liz, or you can call me Elizabeth. And on this channel, I like to provide tips and tutorials about kombucha to help you make awesome booch. In today's video, I am very serious about the title. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to make coffee kombucha so that you can actually drink it. Now when I say that, I mean there are a lot of people that don't like coffee kombucha. They want to like it because it's 2 of the best things ever, coffee and kombucha, but it's just a little bit too strong. So in this video, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to kind of tone that down. The first method is, instead of using the SCOBY or pellicle, which I have one here if you're not familiar. This is a SCOBY hotel, saving for someone. So this is known as a biofilm or a pellicle, but most people call it a SCOBY. However, the actual kombucha is the SCOBY because symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast, the booch. Instead of putting the SCOBY in there, normally to make coffee kombucha, I would just add the SCOBY, no starter tea. To tone it down, to make it not as strong, as powerful, it's like boom in your face, I'm just going to use starter tea, and I'm going to use about a cup. So here's my coffee. I just brew it as I would brew a cup in the morning. So here's my coffee, and then I'm just going to add my starter tea, cover it, and let it sit as I normally would. It's January right now where I'm at. I guess where everyone's at, right? So I don't know, I guess I'll taste it in about 4 or 5 days. The second way to tone down your coffee kombucha so that you can actually drink it is you're gonna save the coffee grounds from your coffee that you would normally drink. So for this video, I made the coffee I used for this jar, I actually saved the grounds. Then you're going to just reuse them. So it's kind of like diluted, or maybe not diluted is the right word, it's just the coffee's not as strong. So you're gonna make your 6 cups of coffee with the already used coffee grounds. And that's what's in this jar. And as you can see, the color is a lot different. This one's a lot darker, this one's a lot lighter. And again, I'm just gonna add the starter tea. I'm not using a SCOBY. We're gonna cover them and let them sit. So this jar right here is actually, sorry it's a little dirty on the outside, but it's actually coffee kombucha. This one's been sitting in the fridge for probably 2 months. So look at the difference in the color. I got this out of the cover thinking it was just regular kombucha that I had already strained out the fruit, and I went to drink and I said, oh wow, that has like a coffee kombucha taste. Did I like forget to wash the jar or something? Like, why does it taste like that? And then I tasted it again and I realized, oh, it's because it is coffee kombucha, but it's so light in color. So this method where you've used the ground up coffee grounds is a lot lighter. It's a lot smoother. So maybe you've tried coffee kombucha and it was just too strong for you, didn't like it, but you're willing to give it another try. I would recommend reusing old coffee beans. Not old, but just reusing coffee beans, because the flavor is much lighter. The first method of not using the SCOBY, but using the starter tea, tones it down a lot as well. And I would just say it's just not as powerful. You're still gonna get a good effervescence. I still do the second ferment, and I add a little bit more sugar and some flavoring, but it's just not as strong. I really don't know any other way to describe it. Sorry about that. But if you give it a try, please let me know in the comment section what you think of it. That is it for today's video. 2 ways to make coffee kombucha so that you can actually drink it. The first method is to use starter tea and not a SCOBY. And the second method is to reuse coffee beans and also use starter tea instead of fresh coffee. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Please leave me a comment. Otherwise, consider subscribing. If you're not ready for that type of commitment, that's okay. Just come back and see me another time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day.